Now this is still TypeScript. Okay, decorators मैंने बताया था. Decorators are what? Decorators which start with and @ Decorators is basically a metadata. Okay, it's basically a decorators are metadata.
Okay.
Decorator, they are the functions that modify JavaScript classes. So if I have a decorator on top of any JavaScript class, so it provides some additional meaning to that class. Angular has many decorators that attach metadata to classes. Okay, so now if we want to now, as I told you that Angular is modular, it has different modules. Inside those different modules we have components. So how would I know what is a module, what is a component? How would the Angular know that this class is a component and this class is a module? We'll define it using this decorators. Okay, so we'll see. I'll show you a code. In the first class we created a small project. So I have created one very basic application. So in this app module, okay, now this is a decorator. Okay, @ng module means that this is a module. This class is a module. So decorator, as I told you, decorator is followed by parentheses and some arguments. So these are my arguments to this decorator, and decorator always comes on top of your class. So I have this class app module and this is my decorator. Okay,
ng module क्या है? ng module
module is your module. It specifies, it tells you this class is a module. This class is a module. Now we have component also.
What is a module, ma'am?
Module, you can say your application is divided into different modules. So this is the parent module. This is your main module. Okay, this ng module is your main module. Module means suppose you have a website, so you have some modules for insertion of data, display of data. You have some module for display of data. Some module is responsible for your menu bar. For employee of that website, they will have some other features, like they will have some forms and they will have some additional functionality. So I'll create a module for those users. Means I have logically divided my whole application into different modules. Okay, one module is for users, one module is for the employees of that company. Okay? One module is for admin, one module is for clients, one module is for testing purpose. So I have divided my whole application into different small modules, or you can say small containers. Okay, so this ng, this @ is your decorator. Okay, so if I have written ng module means this is a module. Okay, and now if I have a component, so what I'll write, @ component means this class.
What is a component, ma'am?
Module के अंदर we have different components. Okay, so suppose I have a component module for the users, for like us. Inside that component I have a website है, उसमें जैसे एक में हो गया shirts दिखा रहे, एक में shoes दिखा रहे. So I have a component which displays only the shirt. I have one component which is taking care of your shoes. I have one more component which is taking care of something else. Similarly, if the employee is having one module which is visible only to the employees, not to the users, inside that module we can have insert. Now the employee will insert new products. Suppose a new product has come, who will insert? The employee of the company will insert. So they will have one component to add items. They will have one component to delete items. So we have logically we have divided into modules, and inside that modules we have components. Okay. For component, how we know that this class, this is my class, app component is my class. How would I know that this class is a component, not a module? By this decorator. So decorators we write on top of my class. Okay, every time decorator will come on top of the class. Simple decorator है, कोई component नहीं है, तो we'll write just like this. ऐसे करके कुछ भी हम लिख देंगे. Okay, this is also a decorator that provides some meaning to this class. If my decorator is simple, it is not taking any arguments, so I'll write like this. Otherwise, if my decorator is taking some arguments, so I'll pass it like this. Okay. So now it will tell me this is my component, this is my module. Again, this is also taking some parameters. Okay. And this one more module is there. Again, ng module. Means this is my module. This is not a component. This class is a module. This class is not a component. And this class, with this decorator, the help of this decorator, we know that this class is a component. It is not a module. अब जैसे हम जावा में होते हैं, we create different classes. Class तो class ही बनेगी. Even in TypeScript, we'll create different classes. Code to class में.
Yes.
Now, how would you distinguish that this class is a module and this class is a component? With the help of this decorator.
Okay.
Okay. If it is a module, then I'll write ng module. If it is a component, I'll write @component. This is again one component.
Okay.
Okay. This is again one component. Okay, clear this thing? Then we have Angular architecture. Angular in first class also we discussed modules, component, templates are your view. Okay, so this is my template. I'll share. Template is what? Template, this is my template. Okay, this is my template. So I have specified over here what is my template. This HTML is my template. Okay. This TS is associated with this HTML. Whatever is displayed over here, its backend would be this thing. So this is my front end HTML that is displayed, and its backend, wherever we write the code, it is my backend is this thing. How we are linking it? Through this. Now I'm telling this TS file has one backend, one template called app.component.html. And we are specifying URL from where I should have my CSS. So one CSS file would be there. Here I'll define all my styling code. अब जैसे हम front end में होता है, जैसे suppose I have a button over here. I click on the button and it is showing some pop-up message. So how will you write that code? That pop-up message would be written in JavaScript or in TypeScript. So it will have an associated TypeScript file.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is the associated TypeScript file of this HTML? This thing. हाँ, जब भी हम create करते हैं, 4 files should be created. One CSS file, HTML file. This is for specification. This is for your testing purpose, and one TS file. These 4 files will be created every time we'll create a new component.
Okay.
So this is my front end and the associated TypeScript file. Here I'll do all my TypeScript coding. So template is this thing. Metadata is something we have. Metadata is this. देखो लिखा था decorator that marks a class as an Angular component and provides configuration metadata that determines how the component should be processed, instantiated, and used at runtime. Components are the most basic UI building block of an Angular app. An Angular app contains a tree of Angular component. I can have a parent component also, and I can have the child components also. Okay. Angular components are a subset of directors. Directors, I'll tell you, always associated with a template. ठीक है, कौन सा template है? HTML. Unlike other directives, only one component can be instantiated for a given element in a template. ठीक है? A component must belong to an ng module. And component has to belong to some module. Okay?
Okay.
A component must belong to an ng module in order for it to be available to other component or application. Okay? To make it a member of an ng module, list in the declarations field of the ng module metadata. In addition to these options for configuration, you can control a component's runtime behavior by implementing lifecycle hooks. Okay, lifecycle hooks होते हैं ng init, ng on init, ng destroy. So these are the lifecycle methods of a component. This component should belong to some module. So how we make sure that this component belongs to this module? तो वो क्या कह रहा था? उसके declaration metadata. ये बताया ना, ये जो additional information है, ये this is a metadata. A decorator attaches this metadata to this class. Okay.
Okay.
अब डिक्लेरेशन में क्या कह रहा है, हाउ टू रजिस्टर अ कंपोनेंट टू अ मॉड्यूल यूजिंग द डिक्लेरेशंस। ये कि डिक्लेरेशन हमारे पास अभी वन कंपोनेंट है, जैसे जैसे हम कंपोनेंट्स बनाते जाएंगे, if you create one more component, so there will be one more entry for that particular component in this. This is an array. Okay. So if I have 10 components, this array will have 10 entries. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, this component won't be registered with this module and we won't be able to use. If we don't register this component with this ng module, then we won't be able to use this component. Okay. So each component belongs to a particular module. It is mandatory for your component to belong to a particular module.
Okay.
Okay. So Angular apps are they are modular in structure. As I told you, Angular is modular in structure. They have their own modularity system called ng module. Every module will have this decorator ng modules.
Okay.
Every Angular app has at least one ng module, that root module called name app module. So this app module is my root module. Every Angular application will have at least one module. हम हो सकता है कि हम एक ही मॉड्यूल में सारा कुछ बना ले, but it will have at least one module called the app module, that is called the root module. ng module जो बताया था, as I told you, it is the is a class with the ng module decorator. So on whatever class, on top of that class, if we have @ng module decorator, means that this is a module.
Okay.
Okay. So we have declarations, we have export, import, providers, bootstrap. Declaration is basically your what are the components. So what are the components I have, it will come inside my declaration part. Whatever my components, bootstrap, something like that, that will come inside my, it is then an array of components created. Okay. Import is basically is used, suppose I have created one function, I have a third party function or some other function, some other functionality is there, I want to use that functionality into my application. I suppose I have one more module, some module is there. Okay, I want to use the functionality of that module into my this module. So into my this particular module, I have one module, some third party module. I want to use that module inside my this particular module. So I will have to import that thing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll write import. I'll show you code. See, I have written imports. Browser module, app routing module. App routing module is this one. App routing module, I have created one. My application is having two modules, app routing module and app module. Okay. So if I want to use this routing in my application, so first I have to import it. So how would I import? I'll write it app routing module. This browser module. Okay. Okay. So I want to use routing in my application. Routing is different module है. This one.
Okay.
राउटिंग क्या होता है, ऊपर जो नेविगेशन नहीं आता,
हाँ,
वो राउटिंग होती है.
ठीक है.
तो मैंने एक अलग मॉड्यूल बना दिया दैट टेक्स केयर ऑफ ओनली द राउटिंग पार्ट. ओके, दिस इज माय मेन मॉड्यूल. नाउ आई वांट this routing to be available into this module, this app module. For that I have to import it, otherwise I won't be able to use it. Okay. So I have written inside the imports, whatever I am using some third party module inside into my application, I have to import it. I'll write app routing module imports. This browser module, this is in my Angular, whatever Angular I'm installing, it is there. जो हमारे Angular का जो पूरा पैकेज है ना, उसके अंदर ही होता है to run my application on my browser. So I have a browser module. It is there in my Angular का package. Then we have export. अब export क्या होता है? अब मुझे किसी को import करना है. Suppose I want to import something. तो उसको import करने से पहले मुझे उसको export करना पड़ेगा, तभी वो import कर पाऊंगी.
ठीक है.
if you are importing something that जिस something को हम import कर रहे हैं, अगर वो export ही नहीं हो रही तो हम import कैसे करेंगे? हमने ये लिखा है ना export, ये क्यों लिखते हैं? Means I am exporting this app
यूज कर
module
सकें
so that this module can be imported in some other module. जैसे app routing है, I have written class export. Sorry, I have written export class routing module. If I won't write export, I won't be able to import it.
ओके मैम
ठीक है, ये देखो ये एरर होगी ना, has no exported member. Okay, if I export it, then only I will be able to import it.
इंपोर्टेड
So I am exporting over here and here I am importing. Okay.
ओके ओके
Okay. Then we have providers. Providers are generally the services which are provided. Okay.
व्हाट इज सर्विस
Okay. Service is a code that can be shared across components. Okay. जैसे मैंने बताया था डेटाबेस से कनेक्शन करना है,
ओके
तो आप हर
For
कंपोनेंट
example,
में थोड़ा ना डेटाबेस का कोड लिखोगे, कनेक्ट विद डेटाबेस,
अच्छा,
कनेक्ट
अच्छा।
विद सर्वर, कनेक्ट विद सर्वर. You won't write this code everywhere in each component. So you'll write this some code that needs to be shared. So मैंने जैसे डेटा सर्वर से कनेक्ट करना है, तो सर्वर का कोई पाथ है, तो I'll connect in the service. अब मुझे किसी एक कंपोनेंट को डेटा लेना है, सर्वर से कनेक्ट करना है, तो what I'll do, I'll call the service and service will connect with the database. With the server. Suppose मेरा सर्वर का API चेंज हो गया, सर्वर का पाथ चेंज हो गया, तो आप हर कंपोनेंट में थोड़ा ना जाके चेंज करोगे. You will change in the service only.
ठीक है
तो any code that is shared across component is called service.
ओके
ठीक है. फिर एक होता है हमारा बूटस्ट्रैप. बूटस्ट्रैप क्या करता है? What is my bootstrap app? कौन सा मेरा बूटस्ट्रैप बताता है कौन सा कंपोनेंट is my first component. This is called as my parent component. So it is telling me this app component. This app component is my bootstrap component.
Bootstrap.
Means it is my first component.
ओके
मेरी एप्लीकेशन यहाँ से रन होती है.
ठीक
Okay.
है ठीक है ठीक है
ठीक है. तो यहाँ
एंट्री
से
पॉइंट मतलब
क्या?
एंट्री पॉइंट
Entry point. Yes, it's like your entry point. Okay, so we have this module, root module, ng module, browser module. We have imports, we have providers, means the services. Declaration means it will contain all my components which are created. Exports means what I am exporting. Okay, bootstrap, what is my first component that needs to be that which is my starting point. Okay.
ओके
Then we have this bootstrap module. Yes, we have a file called main.ts. Now what we are doing is how we are. ठीक है, अब हमें बताना है कि my ng module is my main module. How the application will know what is your main module. Okay.
Okay.
So what I'll do is that I'll write bootstrap module means what is my entry module. Here I am telling what is the main component of this module. This bootstrap means what is the main component of this module.
Okay.
Okay. And here what we are telling? Here we are telling what is my main module. Which module to be bootstrapped means which module to is the entry point.
Okay.
This app module is my entry point.
Entry point. Okay.
Okay. So this is the bootstrap mechanism of my Angular application, which is my main module, app module. This is my entry module. And in this module, in this entry module, what is my entry component? This is my entry component, app component.
Entry
So this is my
component.
parent component. This is my root module. It is called as the root module. Every application will have at least one root module. So this app module is my root module. The main component, I told you my application is divided into modules, and each module will have different components. So what is the parent component? Suppose मेरे मॉड्यूल में 10 कंपोनेंट है, तो आई विल टेल यू दिस इज माय पेरेंट कंपोनेंट, बाकी सारे कंपोनेंट्स उसके चाइल्ड कंपोनेंट. तो ये मेरा जैसे है, दिस इज माय रूट मॉड्यूल. ठीक है. एनवायरमेंट जो बताता है, ठीक है,
ठीक है,
मेन
ठीक है।
डॉट टीएस में दिस इज माई व्हाट इज माई प्रोडक्शन। अभी तो मेरा प्रोडक्शन मोड में है कि उसमें है, किस मोड में, डेवलपमेंट मोड में है, प्रोडक्शन मोड में, दैट वी कैन टेल व्हाट इज माई एनवायरमेंट। ओके, एनवायरमेंट डॉट इधर से आती है। सो माई प्रोडक्शन इज फॉल्स मीन्स दिस इज इनटू माई डेवलपमेंट। प्रोडक्शन कब होता है? जब हमारा लाइव होता है। Okay,
अच्छा,
so main.ts is this thing. Okay, so what I am doing, bootstrapping app module. I have one more file, index.html बताई थी ना, this is the starting file, HTML file.
अच्छा,
उसके अंदर देखो हमारा क्या कोड आ रहा है, app root. ये क्या है?
अच्छा,
app
root।
root. ये जो चीज है ना, this thing would be replaced by my code over here. देखो ये रहा, लिखा है ना app root. दिस इज अ सिलेक्टर। सिलेक्टर मीन्स जहां पे भी मैं एंगुलर ब्रैकेट के अंदर ये लिख दूंगी ऐप रूट, तो मीन्स द कंटेंट ऑफ दिस HTML मीन्स वॉट एवर HTML, जो भी मेरी HTML है, इसकी एसोसिएटेड HTML, दैट वुड बी रिप्लेस्ड ओवर हेयर एज इट इज, यहाँ पर आ जाएगा। मीन्स ये मेरा एंगुलर का कोड है, इसके ऊपर और नीचे मेरा एंगुलर का कोड नहीं है। तो ऐप रूट जहां पे भी हम लिखेंगे ऐसे ऐप रूट, जहां पे भी हम ये ऐप रूट लिखेंगे, सो व्हाट विल हैपन, इट विल रिप्लेस दैट टैग, ये जो एलिमेंट है, दिस एलिमेंट वुड बी रिप्लेस बाय द HTML, दिस HTML, इस HTML में आपने जो लिखा है दैट वुड कम ओवर हेयर। हाँ, सबसे पहले index.html होती है, मेन जो फाइल होती है ना, वो आपकी index.html है, उसके अंदर हमने ये एंगुलर का कोड लिख दिया।
ठीक है, ठीक है,
ठीक है, तो इट दिस यहाँ पे जो भी HTML है, whatever HTML we have, it would be replaced by this thing. This thing would be replaced by this HTML. Okay? तभी तो हमें जो करा था, हमने कोई जब हमने सर्वर स्टार्ट करा था, हमें दिख रहा था ना ये सारा कोड, ये सब दिख रहा था ना।
ठीक है, ठीक है।
And this HTML has this TS. तो जब मैंने यहाँ पे ये चेंज करा था स्ट्रिंग, तो यहाँ पे HTML पे रिप्लेस हो गया था ना यहाँ पे, है ना। तो ये हमारा बूटस्ट्रैप मैकेनिज्म है। दिस इज माय द मॉड्यूल्स, डेकोरेटर्स, ये हमारा ये वो है, सारा आर्किटेक्चर है, फ्लो है। Now I can create more modules, I can create more components, I can create services, which we'll see in the जो हमारे अब subsequent section वो sessions होंगे, we'll see how to create a component, how to create a service, how to register a component with a module, everything is that. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे मेरा bootstrap ये हो रहा है, index.html is my main HTML that will be displayed, and inside that I will display my Angular code. हाँ, index.html के अंदर everything would be displayed. Okay,
ठीक है,
so this architecture is clear to you. Okay, now we have seen today's class, we have seen what are promises, what are callback functions, what are async await. Now जो हमारा node है, हमारा जो Angular है, they both uses asynchronous function call, means once I am getting the data from the server, my function will wait, the next line won't get executed unless and until I don't get the data from the server. Okay, कोई भी function के लिए हम will wait for that function to complete, then only the next line of code would be executed. Okay, next class में we'll start with this decorate components बनाएंगे, अपने components में हम HTML में change करेंगे, so we'll remove all this HTML, we'll do routing also, routing करेंगे, कैसे navigation कर सकते हैं हम उसके बीच में, so we'll do that thing inside the next class. ठीक है, तो जो भी हमारा था वो एक बार हम अपना देख लेते हैं, whether we are going the right track or not. तो we have done this thing, हमारा ये हो गया, async await हो गया, arrow function interfaces classes we have done, decorators कर दिया, ng module कर दिया, declaration, import, export, entry component, bootstrap mechanism we are, ठीक है, यहाँ तक कर दिया. नेक्स्ट क्लास में विल सी कंपोनेंट्स कैसे होते हैं, कैसे कंपोनेंट क्रिएट करते हैं, उसका डेकोरेटर, मेटाडेटा, बाइंडिंग, स्ट्रिंग इंटरपोलेशन वगैरह, विल सी इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. ओके, ठीक है, इनपुट एंड आउटपुट, इवेंट बाइंडिंग, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, प्रॉपर्टी बाइंडिंग, इवेंट बाइंडिंग. नाउ विल सी how we can attach our HTML to
for watching my video. If you like this video, please press like button and share it with your friends. Please write your feedback and suggestions in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for Kids Solutions. Bye bye, happy learning and be future ready.